Gaius Julius Caesar de Bello Gallico, Episode 12. His rebus fiebat ut et minus late vagarentur, et minus facile finitimis bellum inferdere possent, qua ex parte homines bellandi cupidi magno dolore adficiabantur, pro multitudine autem hominum et pro gloria belli atque, fortitudinis, angustos se fines haberdere arbitrabantur, qui in longitudinem milia passuum ducenti et quadriginta, in latitudinem centum et octoginta patebant.
In the previous episode, Caesar describes the borders of the Helvetii. He continues now, it was happening, fiebat, by means of these circumstances. His rebus is feminine, plural, and ablative of means or instrument, and fiebat is a third singular, imperfect, from the irregular verb fio. Fio typically serves as the passive of the verb facio facere, third conjugation io verb. It was happening as a result of these circumstances, ut, that, et, both vagarentur, they were wandering, minus late, less broadly. Minus is an adverb, and it's modifying another adverb late, and vagarentur is an imperfect, from the first conjugation deponent verb vagor, vagari. It is an imperfect subjunctive third plural, and of course it's passive as a deponent. They were wandering less broadly, and, here's the second consequence, less easily, minus facile, against their neighbors, finitimis, could they wage war, possent bellum infere. Finitimis is masculine, plural, and dative. It's a substantive adjective, that is, an adjective used as a noun, and it's dative because it is the indirect object of the infinitive infere. The direct object of infere is bellum, so they could, inferdere bellum, inaugurate war on their neighbors, minus facile. Next comes the somewhat difficult phrase, qua ex parte. There are different versions of this. There's qua de causa, is another manuscript reading, qua de causa, but the meaning is fairly clear. As a consequence of this, homines who were cupidi bellandi, men who were desirous of waging war, and bellandi is a gerund from the verb bellor, bellari, another first conjugation deponent. So men who were desirous of waging war, magno dolore, by a keen irritation or sorrow, were affected. Magno dolore is masculine singular and ablative. It's an ablative of means, and adficiabantur is a third plural imperfect indicative passive. They were affected by sore vexation, magno dolore. Moreover, autem pro multitudine hominum, in view of the masses of their population, multitudine is feminine singular ablative and hominum masculine plural genitive, in light of the masses of their population, and in light of the glory to be had from war, and in light of their courage, fortitudinis, belli, neuter singular genitive, and fortitudinis, feminine singular and genitive, arbitrabantur, they were thinking. This introduces oratio obliqua, indirect discourse. They were thinking that they had, se habere, se is the subject, reflexive subject of the infinitive habere, and the object of habere is fines, modified by angustos. They thought, arbitrabantur, that they had boundaries that were narrow, fines angustos, and look where se is in this iconic word order. They themselves are contained within angustos fines, within tight boundaries. Boundaries which, the antecedent of qui being fines, because qui is masculine, plural, and denominative, and its antecedent is masculine, plural, and accusative. Remember, with relative pronouns, they must agree in gender and in number, but the case varies by usage. Borders which, in longitudinem, in terms of their length, extended, patebant, lay open, milia possum 240, lay open ducenti et quadriginta, lay open 240 miles. This is the Roman mile, which is a little shorter than the English mile. In latitudinem, in width or breadth, their boundaries extended centum et octoginta, which is 180 Roman miles, thousands of paces, milia possuum. The English word mile comes from this very formulation. And here a very nice artist's rendition of a Gallic warrior of the period.